Welcome back to Devil's Advocate with the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Shashi Tharoor. Minister, let's come to another sense in which AFPAC makes India more vulnerable. President Obama has committed his country to stepping up American military supplies and equipment to Pakistan. You know that those supplies are frequently used against India. President Musharraf has admitted it, and as a candidate, Obama acknowledged it. Now, with stepped up supplies to Pakistan, are you worried that once again they're going to be used against India?
Well, we have shared our concerns with the US at various levels, with the administration, with Congress. Our point is very simple. By all means support Pakistan in this battle, but keep an eye on what you give and how it's used, and show them that it's not just a blank check which can then be turned around to be used against us.
What response did you get from them?
Very positive. So
well, when
in fact,
you say very
that's why there's conditional language written into the law as well, because congressmen and senators agreed with our concerns, and the administration has said that they are going to be very vigilant about how their assistance is used. Now, having said all of this,
can I interrupt you? Are you saying that the conditional language written into the Kerry-Lugar bill was done at the behest or the insistence of India to give India the security that this won't be used against India?
I would never suggest that any independent lawmaker in a sovereign free country would act at our behest. All I'm saying is that we made people aware of our concerns, and those concerns appear to have been taken into account. Now, having said that, I do want to make another very important point, which is, yes, of the $11 billion that the US gave after 9/11 to Pakistan for military assistance, a recent report in the public press, I'm not talking about anything classified, actually says that only $687 million were actually spent on the weaponry that they were supposed to be used for, and lots of diversions occurred. So I want you to understand that not every figure we see necessarily points into a barrel pointed at India.
Absolutely.
Final point.
You're saying misuse of funds in Pakistan is in a sense a way that we are saved from equipment being used against us. And thank God for that misuse.
Well, to some degree, but the final point, and the most important of all, is that whatever equipment Pakistan has, and whether they get it this way or they get it some other way, whether they buy it from other off the shelf on the market, whether they get it because of the Afghanistan excuse, the bottom line is the Indian Defence Forces are prepared. We go right back to the 65 war when there was all this worry about the Patton tanks and the Sabre jets.
Minister,
and our chaps held their own. I'm just saying to you, let's not worry too much. Pakistan, as an army, can buy equipment anywhere. If it comes to conflict, we are prepared.
When it comes to the Indian Defence Forces, clearly generals can't speak in public, but retired army chiefs have expressed their concern. I'm talking of General Malik, the victor of Kargil, who told this very program that he's concerned by the way in which Pakistan has developed and made the Harpoon missile nuclear capable. He's concerned about reports that in fact Pakistan's nuclear arsenal may now be larger than ours. He's particularly concerned, even though it may be only 600 million worth, of the way in which Pakistani equipment is frequently used against us, even though it's not so intended by the Americans who give it. So those concerns are there, you know it, I know it. It's just that generals can't express it in public. Let me move to something that concerns everyone. And clearly it concerns President Obama, the state of Pakistan's nuclear weapons. In his speech, he seems to have suggested that he's worried they could fall into terrorist hands. So let me, as Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, ask you bluntly, how safe do you believe are Pakistan's nuclear weapons?
Well, we don't have first-hand information on that, Karan, but certainly those who do and those who are very close to Pakistan seem to be convinced, at least in terms of various private soundings, that there is nothing to worry about in that area. Now, obviously, we will never be complacent about these things, but Pakistan, for all its limitations, does have a strong military establishment, and as of now, in any case, they appear to be in control of their own